Also tonight, President Trump continuing to fulfill his promise to get rid of burdensome regulation. Now, he signed a new executive order directing agency to cut out rules that will impede any economic comeback. And that's not all, because the Trump administration is also moving ahead on plans to build the nation's first stockpile of key drug ingredients. This is crucial now, instead of having to rely on China, which, as we have told you, has covered up the extent of this outbreak along with the WHO. Prompting, by the way, the president, he sent a blistering letter to the WHO chief late Monday, warning there will be a permanent funding freeze if the WHO doesn't make major reforms in the next 30 days. Here with reaction, Senator Tom Cotton has proposed legislation to ban states from stimulus funds if they're spending it on illegal immigrants. First, the China question. What we did not realize, and now we do, a lot of our medical supply chain is right out of China. Now, in the middle of this, they wouldn't allow any travel from China into Wuhan or from Wuhan into other areas of China, but they left it open to the world. Then they were taking up and buying up all the world's medical supplies, and a lot of the chemical agents that we need for our pharmaceuticals, we're relying on them for. That's got to stop, Senator.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sean, it's a tragic irony that the country that unleashed this pandemic on the world also controls many of the most basic pharmaceutical ingredients for the United States. That does have to stop. I've got legislation that would give incentives to build more manufacturing capacity right here in the United States and ultimately ban the import of pharmaceuticals from China, many of which are adulterated to begin with. I also commend the president for moving forward quickly with what pharmaceutical manufacturing capacity we have here in the United States to try to build up that stockpile so we don't find ourselves in this position ever again.
New York, Illinois, New Jersey, California, okay, they have some of the highest state income taxes in the entire country. Now, there's more waste, fraud, abuse, debt, deficits. They are now trying to get people like yourself and people in red states that elect responsible politicians that don't tax and spend to death to bail them out. That means bail out their stupidity. Now, you talk about illegal immigration. How much is that costing the state of California every year, the state of New York every year? A lot of money. You're saying nobody should get any money unless they get rid of these policies.
Yeah, that's right, Sean. We shouldn't be spending hard-earned taxpayer dollars on illegal immigrants at a time when 35 million Americans are out of work. If we're going to be giving relief checks to those people who are out of work, we need to focus on American citizens, not illegal immigrants.
All right. Senator, great job. Thank you for what you do.